Parents, this is the number one excuse that is preventing your teen from scoring a 1500 on their SATs. For those of you guys who don't know me yet, my name is Jared Wynn. I'm the founder and director of Geometry Guru's SAT Prep. And at this point in my career, I've helped hundreds of students increase their SAT scores so that they can go to their dream colleges or qualify for scholarships. In every single video that I post, I give you guys one actionable step to increasing your teen's SAT score. With that being said, family, let's get straight into it. The number one excuse that I hear from SAT students is, I don't have enough time, or it's too hard because I don't have enough time. Now, let's go over the harsh reality of this, family. There is never a perfect time to start SAT prep. Why? Because there's always going to be something coming up in the near future that's going to prevent them from starting. Okay. There's always another sport. There's always another AP exam. There's always another vacation. There's always another extracurricular activity that's going to trick your teen and trick you guys into thinking that there is never, that it's not a good time to start right now. But here's the harsh reality. That time will never come. There's always going to be something else in front of you that's in the way. If everyone could balance SAT into their schedules, then everybody could do it. And the 1500 would mean nothing. All right, it's not supposed to be easy to score a 1500 and above. That's why it's a top 1% score. So you cannot look at it with that mindset, okay? Let me tell you a quick story of a student that I was going to work with but never got to, okay? This young lady, she's from Virginia, all right? And when she first met me, she was at the beginning of her junior year, which is like obviously the prime time to start SAT prep. With her, she was in the middle of water polo swim season. So she was like, yeah, Jared, right? This sounds great. I want to do this, but I don't want to start this until after water polo season. And I tried to warn her. I was like, hey, listen, I guarantee you there is something else that's going to be coming up in 12 weeks that's going to prevent you again. The best students, they just do it, right? They make time for it. And she's like, no, I want to wait 12 weeks. So 12 weeks went by. Guess what? Now she's in basketball season. Same thing. We touched back. She's like, you know what, Jared, I want to do this, but it's 12, these next few weeks I'm in basketball season. And I was like, okay, well, I would still start something or else you're going to regret it later. She's like, no, Jared, not going to do that. 12 weeks later, it was AP exams. She's like, oh, I don't want to do it during AP exams. And 12 weeks after that, go to a trip to the Bahamas with her family, right? And then by the time 12 weeks after that, she was in her senior year in high school. She only had one more test that she potentially could take. And at that point, she was scoring so badly that she did not even have enough runway to get even close to a 1500. So unfortunately, we had to turn her away. There's not enough time, okay? There's a lesson here. There's a difference between great students and the okay students. The great students, they see an opportunity in front of them and they take it, okay? While the okay student, they make excuses as to why they can't do it right now. All right. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know about one of my previous students named Caden. He was a 2-sport varsity athlete, took 6 APs his junior year, increased his score 150 points in 12 weeks. Why? Because he knew how important SAT was. He knew an opportunity when he saw one, but most importantly, he made the time. All right. The only way that you can be successful in SAT is if you make the time, because everyone is busy. Everyone has the same 24 hours in their day. All right. Now, but most importantly, family, you just got to remember this. You're going to have to put time in no matter what. What other options do you have? You have no other option than to just put in the work, because if you don't put it in now, you're going to have to put it in later. So you're probably thinking, Jared, how did you do that with your students? Okay, there's 2 ways that we helped our students in our program, the multi-sport athletes, the multi-AP people. These are 2 actionable steps that we actually helped them. Number 1 is wake up earlier. That's it. Wake up 1 to 2 hours earlier so you can do SAT prep, okay? At that point, right, if you're already waking up at 8 o'clock to go to school, you might as well wake up at 7 to do SAT prep and then go to school. You actually probably be better off in your discipline if you just did that, all right? That's always number 1. It's like, hey, how early do you wake up? Second thing we do is that we have them go on their Google Calendar and plan out their entire week. So they color code the things that they got to do. So we have school one color, extra curricular one color, right? Dinner one color, you get the point. And then we see the gaps. Where can you realistically squeeze in your SAT prep? And let me put it this way, family, there's always a way to squeeze it in. And here's why, family, because you will have no idea how much time you're actually wasting until you see it in front of you in a calendar scenario, okay? Like, you don't know how many students we work with. They're like, oh yeah, like let me see your phone, right? Let me see how much time you're spending on TikTok. Let me see how much time you're spending on Instagram. Sometimes it's like up to like 2 hours a day. I was like, oh, you got 2 hours a day for Instagram, but you don't got an hour a day to potentially better your life. So a lot of these students, they come to us, right? And they think they don't have a lot of time, but then they actually, we show it to them on a calendar, and then they realize how much time they're truly wasting and how much time they truly have for SAT prep. They just didn't know it before, okay? So family, that's it for today. If you guys have any questions on this, or if you want some help with your teen's SAT prep, go ahead and send me an email or a DM. Be more than happy to help you guys out. Until then, see you guys in the next one.